Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. And of course, this is our Derby edition because we're going to be highlighting some of the many things that have gone on for Derby 144. I know I had a great time. How about you?
Yeah, I did. The weather was great up until today, but it's all good because Derby comes once a year. It's like us having Mardi Gras or Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So after this, the city goes back to sleep.
You are correct, but this is the one time that Louisville kind of puts on its best dress and comes out and shows out for the people. So we've got a great show today. We're going to be talking about interviews that we did with Sheila E.
Yeah.
We also attended the Urban League Gala. We also attended 100 Black Men, and I think there's something else that we're going to be talking about. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Be the first this spring with the latest in fashion at GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway and Indian Trail. This spring, it's all about the Empire blazers and the new bow ties made of feathers, cork, and wood. Hats by Dobbs and Stetson, and shoes by Stacey Adams, and suits by Sean John, Perry Ellis, Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, and Michael Kors, all on special. Buy one and get one half off. GQ, where the well-dressed man shops and shops and shops.
Southern Indiana's #1 Toyota dealer. Hey folks, just take the bridge for savings. We're offering employee pricing for everyone who walks through the door. Remember, you pay what we pay. Come see me, Rodney Carter. We're closer than you think. Just take I-65, exit 4, Lewis and Clark Parkway, across from the Green Tree Mall, or visit us on the web at JeffWallerClarksvilleToyota.com.
Magic 101.3, Kentuckiana's #1 station for R&B. Magic 101.3.
With your permission.
We're live, local, and Louisville. Magic 101.3, the home of Steve Harvey and Morning Show. We are Magic.
There's an event that's been going on for some time. It's called the Slice of Louisville, and it's really a salute to the West End and African-American businesses. So we had an opportunity to go down and take a look. So take a look at what you think. Well, it's Derby, and of course, we're at the Slice of Louisville. And I'm here with Mr. Jose Mitchell, celebrating 15 years. Congratulations. That is definitely a landmark.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So what are some of the things that have to happen to keep this such a vital part of the community?
Well, as you can see as you walk around, we have a lot of volunteers. We couldn't do this without the volunteers from within the community.
So tell us some of the things that people will experience when they come to the Slice.
Well, this year we're doing a salute to the Louisville Black Expo. Now, it's a little bit different than the Louisville Defender Black Expo, but it is an homage to that very, very historic event. It's an opportunity for you to see exhibitors, and then, of course, we will have a number of caterers and chefs that are donating their culinary flair and talents.
So when you look at this event in the West End, and it's become a staple, do we need more events like this during Derby?
Absolutely, absolutely. We all need somewhere to go during the 2 weeks of Derby.
The Slice is all about looking at African-American businesses that are out in the community, and if that's the case, you have to look at food, and we're here with the Black Italian. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell me your names again.
Paula Hunter.
Anthony Hunter. Welcome back. So how's business been going since we last saw you all?
It's been growing very strong.
Very blessed, very blessed. So tell me, what is your signature item that you all normally feature?
Flame grilled homemade Italian meatballs.
So, since I'm assuming you both are chefs, who's the best chef of the two of you all? No pressure.
Well, I'm the chef and he's the grill master.
I work the grill. I'm outside now. So you have something here for me to sample. Yes, sir. Now, do you mind holding this?
Yeah, not at all.
So this is
Smoked Marsala mushroom pasta.
Okay. Very good. So where can people find you?
You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, or at theblackitalian.com. We do restaurant.
And I'm here with Tamara Means, and she is the CEO of Paradise Island Iced Tea. So tell me how this business came about, and welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Sure. So I've always wanted to start my own company. I'm a culinary arts graduate, and I was going to open a deli in Gulf Avenue area. So I wanted to create a signature tea, being a tea lover. And I actually went over to the Bahamas, to Paradise Island, and gathered some ideas and came up with my passion blend. And people were saying, oh, this is amazing, this is unique, you need to bottle this, I'm waiting for it to come out on the market. So I started the company in 2013. And we're in a lot of Kroger around Kentuckiana, Southern Indiana in their Kentucky Proud section.
So tell me, what makes your tea different from some of the others that are out there on the market?
Sure. So my goal was to create, unique blends of tea, not just peach teas, not just raspberry, lemon. And a lot of people have asked me to do that over the years, but I wanted to create signature teas that you can find at the gas station, the stores, restaurants, etc. So my goal is to create unique blends that are good for you, that are healthy for you, that relaxes the mind, puts you in the mind frame of paradise.
You know, the Slice is a great community event, gets the West End and the rest of the urban community engaged.
Yes, and by it being an official Derby event, and of course with the Slice, it's always good music and good food.
You are correct. And another event that we covered came up on Tuesday night with Sheila E. She was down on the waterfront for a packed crowd, so take a look at this. It's Derby time, and we're down at the waterfront for an amazing concert that's coming up tonight. It's with Miss Sheila E. Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky, and for me, it's an honor and a pleasure because I've been following you for a very, very, very long time.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you through the years.
Oh, that's a long story. We might have to do another show for that. But God's been good, and I've been blessed. And we have a new record out right now called Iconic, Message for America. And we have Bootsy Collins, Freddie Stone from Sly and the Family Stone, George Clinton, Israel Houghton, activist Angela Davis, activist Dolores Huerta, also My Crazy Insane Family. Yeah.
You know, I noticed I was reading about you. You started in the 70s. What did George do? Yeah, and, playing with him. You've played with some of everybody that's out there. There's a new show that's out on NBC. I think it's called Timeless. And you can go back and change things that have happened in the past. Is there anything that you would do differently if you had that opportunity to do that?
Absolutely not. No, because through the good and the bad, especially the bad, you learn. And it's helped me to become the person that I am. So I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress, and I love continuing to be a student of life. If you continue to be a student and learn every single day something from someone, every single day I learn something. And if I continue to do that, I'll continue to grow. But if I sit here and say I know everything and no, that's not a good place to be.
When you look at some of the young female artists that are out there, what is some of the advice that you would have for them?
Basically, the beginning parts of your career coming into this industry, the music industry itself, is learning the business. It's very important to learn the business. There's so many times, I can tell you, even after knowing, getting the right people to work with is very important. And even with the people you think are right, end up burning you and taking all your money. And next thing you know, you're suing. So it's insane. I can't believe it that people are still doing that. So really, it's just getting the right group of people, a great manager, an attorney, and someone like family or friend that you really trust. And it's hard because we've done that too, and sometimes you get burned. But you just got to know. And so for yourself, end up learning, reading, taking a class, go online and read. Knowledge is so powerful, so that you can then go to that manager or accountant or and know what you're going to sign and read those contracts. It's so important because then you can check them and say, hey, I don't think this is right. So it's very important.
You worked with some of the greatest people out there, and one, of course, was Prince. So what were some of the things that you would say that you definitely took away from working with him and that experience?
Took away, let me see. Well, it's really interesting because we influenced each other so much. So, I mean, I don't, what did I take from him? I don't know. I mean, we did so much together. It was a give and take relationship. So and learning together. So I don't know what I would take.
And coming from a musical family like you do, I know that had to be an inspiration. So at what age did you really just get out there and realize this is what you were going to do?
Yesterday. Yeah, this morning. Wow, I'm still thinking like, is this what I want to do? No, I love doing what I get to do. I started playing when I was 5, but really at 15 when I played my first show, not even my first show, I played other shows with my dad, but his percussion player got sick. I played a show and it was the most people that I've ever performed in front of, about 3,000 people. And my dad asked me to take a conga solo I was playing, and he was signed to Clive Davis back then, CBS. They were opening for Earth, Wind and Fire and Temptations and Stevie Wonder, so this was like an incredible band. So being 15, your talent, you've got to go up to the level where your dad and the whole band is. So it just brought me to a place I had never experienced musically. And with that concert, and what had happened, it just felt like an out-of-body spiritual experience that just, I thought I knew what I wanted to do until that day. And that's when I said, Daddy, I want to go out on tour with you and be a musician. And he about fainted. But hey, 2 weeks later, I started out going out on tour with him, and I've not looked back since then. And I just turned 60 last year, so I'm good to go.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you. Isn't it a great place to be?
It is.
Sometimes I'm
no
lying.
regrets.
No regrets. No, it is. It's good. It just, recovery is a little bit slower, but I'm good. It's like every day, like we're starting over again. You see things differently. Glasses that you wear or wore 10 years ago, things look differently now,
Yes,
don't
do.
they? Yes.
I'm visiting my optometrist a little bit more frequently to get that prescription adjusted.
I know. I got to dye my hair every week now. It's just not good.
You have an advantage. You still have hair. My hair has decided to go somewhere else.
That's the look now, though. Don't be mad.
Well, we really appreciate you spending some time with us. So what are some of the things that people are going to get from you tonight?
Excitement, a lot of fun, good music, energy. We're just going to have a great time. I think they'll enjoy it.
It was really nice meeting Sheila E. Very personable. Hard to believe she's 60 years old.
Yeah.
Does not look it, not at all.
The thing about her that I most admired is her spirit, her soul, her personality. She's so humble, and I like the way she brought in the spiritual aspect because that's a part of her life, and unapologetically, it was a wonderful concert.
Right, it was great, and we actually stayed to the very end because Sheila E. Just again, was a great show.
Yep.
Speaking of some things that we are always looking for, we're always looking for some great show ideas.
Why you still in my line?
That's what I do. So you want to do my line?
Go ahead, you finish up.
So if you've got a great show idea, be sure to go to our website at www.urbanlifestyles.net, and that's lifestyles with the Z. And if we happen to use your show idea, you can win a free oil change from Jeff Wyler Toyota. And of course, if you're in the mood for a new or pre-owned vehicle, go by and see Rodney Carter and tell him that Urban Lifestyle sent you.
My name is Laurentina Smith. I've been with Louisville Water Company for 18 years. Right now, I'm a lead operator apprentice, and what that is, I do operate as an operator when my relief is gone on vacation or is not here. I step up as a lead operator because I do have my license. Well, we take care of making sure everybody has clean, fresh water, safe water when they turn on their tap, basically. And what we do is make sure everything runs smooth here. We pump the water up from the river and bring it up here and treat it, and it goes out to the customers. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking because it's scary because, not only we take care and make sure the customers have water, that's our family too. So you don't want anybody to, get sick over what producing. So what we do is try to make sure that we send out fresh, clean drinking water because it's a career type job and you're learning stuff every day. I like the fact that every day it's never the same. When you come in every day, it could be something different, and I like learning. I like being at the plant. I love being up here and experiencing different things and not being out doing the same thing every day. Every day when I come here, it could be something different. And I love the fact of being able to do that. and when I step up, that's important. I love it. My family likes that I have this job. My father would have been proud of me. He's not here now, but he used to bring me up here all the time when I was a little girl. I have family members that come in from Alabama, Georgia. They love our water. They do. Yeah.
Okay.
They wish they can bottle it up and take it with them. Pure Tap, the best in the nation. Louisville Pure Tap.
Energy company.
We are mothers,
Fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serve.
Well, on Wednesday, we got to go to the Urban League Gala, which was another fabulous event. And you got to interview the CEO and president. So you want to take us to that?
Yes. Sadiqa Reynolds is doing, monumental, great things for the city, for those that are deserving of it to take their life to a higher level. But let's just take a look.
It's Derby. There are a lot of parties that are going on. There are a lot of events, but this is one spectacular event because it is indeed a party with a purpose. I have here with Ms. Sadiqa Reynolds, CEO and President of Louisville Urban League. And Sadiqa, welcome again and congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. It means a lot that you would take time. I know there are a lot of events going on and you all could have been anywhere, but that you would cover ours, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us.
Absolutely. There are still a lot of people in the community who don't know exactly what the Urban League does, and we know that this is your biggest fundraiser. Just share a little bit for the audience so they can have a full understanding.
Absolutely. The Urban League is focused on jobs, justice, education, health, and housing. The Urban League movement, the Urban League, was founded when you had blacks moving from the south to the north and needed help with development of skill set. And so we still do that work. We still put people to work. We put 251 people in jobs last year. We did $14 million in foreclosure prevention. We did $5.5 million in new mortgages. We also do expungements. We got a nice grant from Stephen Riley to do the Riley Reentry Program, so we do that. I mean, the work is absolutely amazing. We do a lot of great things, and I'm thankful to be here, thankful to have the opportunity to serve the community in this way.
I feel that the community is so thankful to have you at the helm to guide everything because you have put Urban League on the map a lot more. There were some different initiatives from last year to this year. What percentage have you met and what other ones do you still need to complete and even adding on?
So the biggest thing that we have to do is build a new multi-sports complex. We have competed and won the agreement to develop land at 30th and Muhammad Ali. So we're going to develop those 24 acres into a multi-sports complex with track as the anchor tenant. And so it's a $30 million project. We have 10 million or so, and so we need to raise the rest of it, and I'll do that. I will absolutely do that by December, and we're going to build this track. We're going to change the economic situation for West Louisville. I think that this will be an amazing opportunity for us to see people see the values of their homes increase without complete gentrification, and that's what we're interested in. We understand that West Louisville has really had a lot of folks who have suffered and sort of borne everything on their backs, and what we hope to do is be able to increase the amenities and property values with the people that are still there. So I'm excited to be a part of that. I think we're going to do it. I think God is on our side and the wind is at our backs and the people are cheering for us.
It is a lovely time here in the evening. A lot of people here out to support the community. One such beautiful young lady, I would say the councilwoman, Jessica Green. I've been knowing her for a while. I get them mixed up, but she doesn't hold it against me.
Yes.
So welcome and happy Derby.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and the Urban League is killing it tonight. I missed last year, so this is my first time coming to their gala, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to see Uncle Charlie and to shake a tail feather. So it's going to be a good night. I'm sure of it.
You know, in your position being on the council, do you have any projects that may overlap with the Urban League's initiatives?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that we do together, and so I participate in the Urban League's expungement project. And so if you're familiar, there were hundreds of people who were there to get their records expunged. This was probably about 2 to 3 months ago, and so I was there along with some other attorney colleagues of mine. We were there from sun up to sundown.
a lot of people here to support the initiatives and efforts of the Urban League, and I have Dr. Lewis and Dr. Ava Don Hargett. Welcome and happy Derby.
Thank you. Happy Derby to you too. Happy to be here.
So what does it mean to come out and support the Urban League? And I'll start with you.
Well, and we always want to give back to the community. They offer all types of programs that benefit the Louisville community, and the Urban League in general benefits the United States and actually the world as all capacity. Any area you think of, they cover. Education, medicine, community, housing. Any area you just bring up, I can tell you what the Urban League has done.
So for you, and I know you work with a lot of different things and initiatives of support, how do you find that being a participant and helping to make this a success means to you?
Well, I think it's about giving back. You know, the Urban League is an integral part of the community here in Louisville. As a physician, you know, we collaborate a lot in serving the underserved. And so I think supporting the Urban League and what they're about is good.
You know, my hat goes off to Sadiq, she's doing a lot in the community. And then if you just look at it from the party perspective, Charlie Wilson brought a great party.
Oh, you did. I mean, it was fantastic. Truly a party with a purpose.
You are correct. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Be the first this spring with the latest in fashion at GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway and Indian Trail. This spring, it's all about the Empire Blazers and the new bow ties made of feathers, cork, and wood. Hats by Dobbs & Stetson and shoes by Stacey Adams. And suits by Sean John Perry Ellis, Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, and Michael Kors, all on special. Buy one and get one half off. GQ, where the well-dressed man shops and shops and shops.
Energy Company.
We are mothers,
Fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving.
So now we're up to Thursday night, and we went to the 100 Black Men event celebrating 27 years of the original Party with a Purpose, I must say. And it was a great affair. So take a look at this. We are here with the 100 Black Man Gala. Of course, we're here with the president, Mr. Reggie Gresham. Reggie, you put on another great event tonight. What do you contribute the success to?
The success is actually to our members. Our members actually worked very hard to put this event on for us. We had a gala committee that really focused on improving the venue that we had before, and we really stepped it up this year, as you can see.
It's a great event, a great venue. What made you decide to try C2?
Well, C2 was kind of off everybody's radar, Max, to be totally honest, and I think everybody, when they walk into the door, it's the ambiance that's here that just sets it up. And then plus, you know, the 100, we always party with a purpose, man. You know that.
And for those who do not know fully what the 100 does, tell us about the 4 principles.
Yeah, absolutely. Our 4 principles are education, health and wellness, economic development, and then also health care. Yeah, absolutely. So the big focus that we actually try to do in that is mentoring in all those different areas. Mentoring is the key to our organization. If we're not mentoring, we're not doing it right.
So what would you say to any man in the community, regardless of their age, about being a part of the 100?
Don't be gun shy to come out and mentor. One thing we say is mentoring over a lifetime. Even if you're 65 to 105, we want you to come out and mentor, because mentoring never stops. I got guys that mentor me, like yourself, and others inside our organization, brother.
It's Derby 144, and we're here for the 100 Black Men of Louisville 27th Annual Derby Gala, the original Party with a Purpose. And if you're going to have a party with a purpose, you need to be here with a band that always has a great party. We're here with Midnight Star. Welcome back, and thanks for gracing us with your talents.
Always good to be back in Louisville. We're excited. I'm MacArthur.
I'm Belinda.
I'm Bo.
And there's no place like home.
So tell us, what's been going on with Midnight Star?
Well, I mean, we've, been touring, with still original members. So we're still loving what we do, you understand?
Right.
So, but, we're still industry people working on our show, working on new music, the whole 9 yards.
And trying to get better. Yeah.
So when can we expect, are you in the studio producing something new now?
Not right now. It's something that we're entertaining. We're pulling together material, and we're in the studio, but not in that kind of way. We're still pulling it together.
I was in, I think, Cincinnati a few years ago, and it was just when you all were doing, they were doing the piece on you all on Unsung, and we interviewed before you went out for the Cincinnati Jazz Festival. I said, this is really cool because, I mean, you all are history makers. So what is it like to be a part of history?
It's an honor to be able to do what we do and have people appreciate it for years going forward, so I can't do anything but thank God. Thank God that he blessed us with what he blessed us with, so but it's truly an honor. It really is.
So when you see these younger acts that are coming out, what's some advice that you have for them?
Just be true to yourself, and you can't go wrong when you be true to yourself, and just listen to the past and see with other people, the other instruments and the other sounds and the other musicians and the other performers and the singers and different rappers and everything, that what they've accomplished, and then kind of trying to follow your own path, but learn from that path and add to yours, because like what we came up with, the Temptations, James Brown, the other people. So we listened to them and we were motivated by them, and you hear a little bit of some of everybody in us, because we just kind of absorb what we listened to as we came up.
He's my rock. I mean, he keeps me in line. He keeps me on my toes and make sure I don't forget about a lot of things. So at this time, I'd like to recognize the 2018 member, one Black Man Member of the Year, Mr. Jerry Ledbetter, please. Now I know he's hiding somewhere. He didn't want to come on stage. So Jerry, where are you, man? We're going to keep clapping until you come on stage, Jerry Ledbetter. So everybody clap for him, please.
Everybody had a great time. People like the new venue.
Oh, yes.
C2 Events. If you haven't visited, folks, it's a place to go to check out for anything. Bar mitzvahs, weddings, everything. It's just a great event.
My adjective for that venue is swank.
It is definitely that. But you know what? I think that's our time.
That's our show.
Right.
See, you keep telling my lines.
All right, so that's our time.
And that's our show.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.